Bak. Here. Bak. Does this look like equality? You have children running through the garbage can, picking up leftovers from KFC. Yes, this is KFC. And you can see that here. KFC, Burger King, whatever, all these things, McDonald's and all that type of shit. And then when the tourists come, or people that have money in those lands, when they come, and then they throw the food, and then look here. I think you're gonna see KFC somewhere. Here's McDonald's, and I think this was McDonald's, something like that. On one of these pictures, you will see. Oh, here, KFC. Here, the KFC. See the KFC thing? That's the KFC. So what do? They throw away the food, and then these people come, and you know these Asiatic people. They're Japhet, but they're from Asia, because Japhet is also in Asia. If you didn't know, Japhet is also Asia. And what do? Like this woman, for example, I read the story, I checked it out. What she does is she recycles garbage food, meat, and then she gives it to the poor. She just gives it to the poor, like the children. There's a lot of homeless children over there. That goes to fucking equality. That's why I hate when Americans, I just hate them when they say dumb shit like equality, and those words just rage comes in me, because I know, like, what are you lying about? A sneak tongue devil. There is no such thing as equality. Does this look like equality to you? Does this look like equality? Children petition. Now they want to have a petition. Stop selling pak food, Philippines and stuff like that. You have children going through the garbage heaps and then catching scraps from KFC. There's a picture that I wanted. Catching scraps from KFC, and then they give the adults, and then they eat, and then they make it for them, and then they eat it. How meat is recycled and sold to the poor. It's fucking horrible. And that's equality, right? Equality. Americans have fucking, I want to spit on you, boy. Americans speak about that equality bullshit, right? Right. But who is the cause for this all? Esau. He's the one that's the source of them being poor. But eventually it's the Most High. Because the Most High is the one that allows Esau to be able to crush you and your economy because of your forefathers' sins. So, 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 5. They that were full have hired out themselves for bread. The Most High can make the rich people into broken people. He will break the mighty. Because Japhet was at one point in time powerful and great and mighty and all that type of stuff. Medo-Persian Empire. And then the Lord, all you fat right now? You fat? The Lord is going to make you skinny. He also did that with the Assyrians. He did that with the Assyrians here. He said, for Isaiah 10 and 16, therefore shall Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, send among his fat ones leanness. He's going to make you skinny. You don't even have to hit the treadmill. You're going to burn fat without working out. How? You're going to eat yourself from within. Your body is going to eat your fat off of your skin. You ain't going to have no stretch mark, because it's not going to go fast. Because the scripture explains to you that when you're hungry, you die slow. Because it shows you right here, Lamentation 4 and 6. For the no. Lamentation 4 and 9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. Why? For these, the ones that hunger, they pine away. You know, when you take a cup, like a cup here, like this one, this thing, and then you pour it slowly until it's empty. That's how you slowly suffer from hunger. Pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. You're going to fantasize about the food and all that type of stuff. You're going to want to eat, but you can't, because the Lord caused it for you to suffer, and that's your lot. He shall send among his fat one leanness. That's that part. And then here, 1 Samuel chapter 2, verse 5, they that were full have hired out themselves for bread. You're gonna, please, just hire me, please. But you used to be full. You didn't need anything. And they that be hungry ceased. The ones that were hungry, the Lord is going to make it stop. He can make you rich now. You know, the Heavenly Father can do that. So that the barren had born 7. The women that have no children, that are being bullied, because if you read 1 Samuel chapter 1, Hannah was bullied by other women for being barren. How could you be so cruel? A person with a disability and you're bullied and you're like, I hate that shit. But anyway, going on. People are just fucked up, you know. That's why I used to listen to Master P, because he's the jacker of the jackers. You're a jacker, I'm gonna jack you. You jack them, I'll jack you. For example, I didn't do it, but I like that. I like that type. Or you got the jacker, the jackers, and then you have the what was the other one again? And I love that one also. The bully of the bullies. The bully of the bullies, right? You bully someone, I'll bully you. How about that? It's fun. Did you laugh? Did you had a great laugh on them? How about I crack a joke on you and see how you flip? Hurts, doesn't it? Can you feel it in your bones, in your soul? Does it hurt? Do you want to fight? Yeah, whatever, dude. And she had many. I bet your ass, you gonna lose an eye today. And she had many children. She that had many children is waxed feeble. Right, the one that was proud with a lot of children, because having children back in the ancient days was a pride, was a real prize, and also a pride of women. Like, I got more children. I got more children than you. Ha 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 ha. You don't have no children. Ha ha. That's fucked up, man. But the Lord will bless women like that. Boom. She had now perfection. And most of the women that were barren in the scriptures turn out to have the most powerful sons in the history of history itself. Hannah is one of them. He was the greatest. He was one of the greater prophets after a silence of 450 years. Samuel was that prophet, and the Lord loved him. You know. And but his mother was being bullied. You know, it's fucked up. But anyway, going on. Yahweh kill it and make it alive. He bring it down to the grave and bring it up. He can kill you, but he can basically raise you up. Yahweh make it poor and make it rich. So is it theirs? Is it their fault? The Lord did that to you. The Lord make you scramble food out of a garbage heap. He did that to you. But the Lord also says, like, you should give alms to the poor. So it's not like you should now say, therefore, oh yeah, the Lord is the one that make you poor, you know. Let me see. I think it's this one. There's other ones also. Give alms of thy substance. Yeah, right. Sorry. Wait, let me see something here. Oh, this one's verse 7. Tobit chapter 4 verse 7. Give alms of thy substance, and when thou givest alms, let not thine eye be envious. Like, oh man, I don't want to give you too much, man. I want to hold a lot for myself. Neither turn thy face from any poor, and Yahweh and the face of Yahweh shall not be turned away from thee. So you do help the poor, even though it's the Lord that made them poor. You still help them. But the Lord also says this. So he also says this concerning helping people. He also says this. Where is it? Here? I think 12. Yeah, Sirach 12:1. When thou wilt do good, know to whom thou doest it, so shalt thou be thanked for thy benefits. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense. And if not from him himself, when he's back on his feet, yet from the Most High. So don't worry about him paying you back. It's not about that. You know, you do it for the love of your own, Lord willing. They can no good come to him that is always occupied in evil, nor to him that giveth no alms. Nowadays, I would advise you not to do that because, you know, they're going to take your money and buy drugs. But you have other people that are homeless and stuff like that, but they are not drug addicts. They just came upon bad times. Those are the type of people that you are able to help, you know. And also, you need to watch out. Look, I'm not gonna question the person like, oh, so wait a minute, before I help you with food, do you believe in God? I'm not gonna do that, man. Lord willing, if the spirit, you know, then it's that, you know, stuff like that. But the scripture does make you realize, like, don't help everybody. That's the point. Give to the godly man and help not a sinner. But you might say, like, okay, this is then contradiction, because the Bible says the Lord is the one that went to the sinners and helped them. Yeah, those are the sinners that didn't want to sin. They was fighting against it. But these are the ones that are deliberately sinning, doing evil, wicked stuff. You know, there's no honor among thieves. You know, those type of sinners type, and that are homeless. There's no honor among thieves, and then the thieves that are homeless and the thieves that are drug addicts and stuff like that, or drug dealers, whatever. You don't help people like that. That's stupid. You help the ones that are fighting against the sin within themselves, even though the sin prevails more times over them. You help them, because through the scriptures you will be able to help that man, because he will remember the scriptures that you gave him, and therefore think upon the crimes that he's doing against himself because of the scriptures, and then he can fight it like, no, the Lord said I need to do this. All of a sudden, the evil thoughts flee. Be like, where did it go? Because you know the scriptures, you quoting the scriptures, and he knows, because they can hear you, man. If you read the book of 1 Kings 22, entities come in your head talking to you like, hey, see that nigga over there? You could be clouded, you know, sometimes you are, sometimes you ain't. But anyway, they come and they talk to you. You think it's you, it's not you. Not all the time, you know. Do well unto him that is lowly, but give not to the ungodly. Hold back thy bread. Even if I have money in my pocket, I ain't giving you nothing. Why? Just like with the Moabites and the Ammonites. That's why I don't like those people. You know? Deuteronomy 23 and 6. Thou shalt not seek their peace nor prosperity all thy days forever. Whom? Here. Nevertheless, Yahweh thy power would not hearken unto Balaam, which is from Aram. But Yahweh thy power turned the curse into a blessing unto thee, because Yahweh thy power loved thee. And who wanted to curse us? Ammon and Moab. Midian was in the midst of it too. But the Most High, because Numbers chapter 25 until Numbers chapter 30 shows you that Midian was right there too. Also, with this, he was right there too. But the Most High didn't include him here. I don't know. Maybe they didn't go too far. They didn't go too far. I don't know. But it was Moab and Ammon. It was actually Ammon in first place, because he was the one that hired them. But Moab was right there along with Midian, which are Midianites is one of the sons of Abraham. You know, they are associated with the Ishmaelites, but they're not Ishmaelites. But anyway, so it says here, let me see something. Yeah, so it's Ammon and Moab. But what did the Lord say? He said, thou shalt not seek an Ammonite their peace, or a Moabite their peace, nor their prosperity all the days of their life. So don't seek prosperity for them. Prosperity, the state of being prosperous, still don't know what it is. Anyway, success, thriving, property, influence, riches, thriving, doing well, prosperity. So let's say this: a Moabite comes or an Ammonite comes and asks me a cent, like he need a cent to buy something. I ain't giving it to you. Even if I got $1 trillion, $100 million, I'm not giving it to you. No, I'm not doing that. Now, maybe I might, you know, if the spirit is on me. But me personally, of myself, knowing like, nah, I ain't helping you, fuck you. And I also know what they do. I know what they, well, it's actually their elites. But still, the common average Ammonite and the Moabite, yeah, they don't like you neither. You know how I test them out? I sit in the metro, for example, and I look at them how they look at Jake when Jake stepped in. Some of them grab their purse and just move away. And then when Esau steps in, they're trying to make eye contact, especially the females, because they're trying to get picked up. They're trying to get swept off their feet and all that type of stuff. So I see them. I'll be like, oh, yeah. You know, Asia is a partaker, man. I would say Japhet too. Japhet also, Vietnam, Indonesia, Jafana in the Dutch. Those people, they do it too. They suck Esau's feces too, right off of his, the hair on his butt cheeks and stuff like that. That clit, the dried shit on his butt cheeks. They lick it off. They slurp it off, not even lick, slurping. That's what they do, and they kiss ass. They love Esau. So I'm not looking for your prosperity, nor your peace. I'll be at peace with myself toward them, but I'm not looking for them friendly. No. I'm not trying to have him in my friend circle. I'll say that. Anyway, so on hold back thy bread. Don't give him, even if it's an Israelite. Don't matter. Could be a dark skin, could be a light skin. It don't matter. I'm not giving you. And give it not unto him, lest he overmaster thee thereby. As they say, and take my kindness for weakness. They're gonna use it against you. Now, has it happened to me? Yeah. I help people and then they screw you over. I'd be like, okay, let that be a curse unto you, and I move on. I don't give a shit. It's just money anyway. You gonna pay for that money then. I don't know. That's up between you and the Lord. For else thou shalt receive twice as much evil for all the good that thou shalt have done unto him. Hey, for the Most High hated sinners. He doesn't hate the sin, he hates you. You're the sinner, right? So, give alms to certain people, not everybody. You shouldn't help everybody. It's not a good idea, right? So going then therefore back to here. The Lord is the one that, what did he do? Yahweh, 1 Samuel 2:7, Yahweh maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and lifteth up. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust. He can do that to these little children. He can do that unto them. He didn't do it yet. So, and lifted up the beggar from the dunghill. This is not a shit hill, but it's a heap, a dunghill. Sorry, it's a shit hill. No, well, it's not shit. It's not dung. It's a garbage heap, right? Garbage heap, and garbage hill. To set them among princes. He can do that. The Lord can do that. And to make them inherit the throne of glory, the pride, the beauty that comes with it, the beautiful things, the gems and all, gem houses, gem kitchen. If you got a wife that don't like to cook, if you show her this kitchen, I think she's going to want to stay at home and make a meal. Kitchens like this, she's going to want to stay at home and make a meal. Just try, even if she burns, she's going to want to make a meal in the house. She's going to want to be in the kitchen often. If you have a kitchen like this, and it's not just you got what, emerald, you got emerald kitchens and stuff like that, it doesn't have to be that one. Well, this is actually green. It's not emerald as in the gemstones. But you can imagine for yourself, instead of amethyst or amethyst, I don't know how you spell it. I say it actually, instead of this, you can have other stone. I don't know. Let me see. Here, blue amethyst. That's amethyst too, but it's blue. It doesn't need to have the lights underneath it to make it look like it's really shiny. You're gonna wanna be in the kitchen more often. They're going to please themselves doing this because it's going to be fun. It looks beautiful. And they're going to want to do it. So, yeah. Right, anyway. So, if you have a kitchen like that, you're going to get a lot of girls all of a sudden turning into chefs, cooks and stuff like that. To set among princes to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars, the stability of the earth are the Lord's. And he had set the world upon his stableness. So he can make you stable in poorness, and he can make you stable in richness, and he can make you stable in the middle, and that's what we want. Give me neither riches nor poverty. That's what we pray for. So I don't want fancy things. I just want a normal life. I don't need anything else. Nothing. I don't need no bitches. I don't need no car. I don't need all that fancy stuff. I don't need it. I don't want to need it. That's also what I want. Sometimes you need certain things, but I would love to not need it. I need the Lord. Okay, cool. So the Lord is the one that made them poor, but does that mean that you should not help them? Does that mean that when they ask you something that you should spit on them? The Lord forbid. Now, these are heathen nations, yes, of course. Now, are there Israelites among them? Of course. But I'm not even looking at that. I'm looking at these are children. Come on, man. If you can turn a blind eye to this, walking by them, and you see them eating this, and you're stronger than me. I'll tell you that thing. I'll tell you that right now. You're stronger than me. If you can just walk, I'm not. Let me leave it. I'm not talking too much about that. The thing is, you're stronger than me. That's all I have to say. You're stronger than me. That's all I have to say. But when you go to Brazil, you will have the poverty. Look, this look like garbage. And if you cross over here, what skin color do you think you're going to see? You can guess. If you look at the garbage heap, here, garbage heap, it looks similar to this. It looks like garbage. It looks like you're living in garbage. This is a garbage heap, you know, where they go and put all the garbage there, and then you have the trucks coming in and bringing, and also, you know, taking it and burning it and fire and stuff like that. Well, that's how your house look when you live in certain areas, like in Brazil. You should know who lives here. You should already know. You know, these are the children of so-called black people and Latino people, and Indiano people. Some of them are Israel. I don't know. Anyway, most of the Israelites are here. These people, I don't consider, man. It could be. It could be. But a lot of them are Edomites, boy. I'll tell you that. You have the same thing in you have the same thing in South Africa, houses. You have the same thing here. Here. You look at it. Here you see the beautiful here you see the garbage, and here you see the beautiful houses. Here you have the poverty line once more. You ain't crossing that. As soon as you cross this line, you go into territories where they have swimming pools and individual houses. Did look like a very big house compared to, it's like what, this house alone is like what, 10 houses or some shit like that. Like what, 50 houses? I don't even know. It's more than 10. You get this little circle, and you get this little circle. Well, this little circle, well, it's even bigger than that. It's like this. This circle here, it's even bigger than that because of the property. And then you do the same type of circle here. Of course, it's not going to be the same, of course, because I can't draw like that. But okay, this circle is a little bit bigger. But you can imagine. You can imagine for yourself. There's many houses, I'll tell you. So you have these things, and then let me see here. Here you have the poverty line once more again. You have these little broke ass houses. Then you have these houses that have backyards and things for the children and trees and all that type of stuff. It's the poverty line, man. You know, one house can cover like 10 to 15 houses. This is what you have. And should I tell you what skin color lives here? Should I tell you that? So I show you that the racism is thicker than you understand. I don't know if you understand it, but it's thicker than you think all over the world. So there ain't no fucking equality. Ain't no goddamn equality. Here's where the dark-skinned Hamites live. You have Israelites among them, yes. And here are where the Edomites live. And the sellouts. You know, the baby mamas and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And the Tare, those people that the so-called South African females that lay with Esau. You have everything in rows and beautifully organized, and then you have here, which is another area, which is another poverty line. You have them all over the place, man. You know, this look like garbage, and this doesn't, because it's where the Edomites are, living here with the beautiful big water. Oh, they're there. And why? Because of the blessing of the Lord. This is all the Lord's, and therefore they will pay once that time comes. I'll leave you with this scripture, because I can go on and on, so I'm not doing that because you probably get bored. So Deuteronomy chapter 6. Let me see. No, 6 and 10. So it says here, Genesis chapter 27, verse 39. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above, which is prosperity. Water brings prosperity. Water brings things to blossom, to grow, to bloom, to feed you. Water to feed the plant, sorry, in order for you to be fed. Let me see. The fruit, to feed the fruit, in order for you to be fed, we need water. So it represents prosperity. The dew from above. It represents that the water here, for example. Well, leave it. Isaiah chapter 1, verse 1. If you read that, then you will see what water can do. It brings prosperity. And the water in the spiritual sense, it brings prosperity and nurtures in a spiritual form. So that's double water. Like water for physical, you need it because you need to grow stuff in order to, for plants and fruit in order for you to eat. And also spiritually, the water of Yahushua, the water that he gave, which is the water of Yahweh. In Jeremiah chapter 2, the fountain of living water is Yahweh. And then later on, Yahushua came and he said, I got the water of my father right here. Well, he didn't say it, but I know it's the water of his father. And it's his water too, but yeah. But anyway, so the fatness of the earth mean they have things. And the ones that live fat, the Lord is going to make you skinny. He's going to make you lean. He's going to make you, without hitting the treadmill, he's going to make you lean, right? Isaiah chapter 10. So, Genesis 27 and 40, and by thy sword thou shalt live, and shalt serve thy brother Jacob. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. So the point is that Esau has the fatness of the earth and the dew from above, which is the prosperity. He has that. And what will we do then, therefore, once that time comes? Here. Didn't get it? Oh, yeah. Deuteronomy 6 and 10. And it shall be, when Yahweh thy power shall have brought thee into the land which he sware unto thy fathers, which was the land of Canaan, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great and goodly cities which thou buildest not. So when we see these little beautiful things here, you got the beautiful houses with the beautiful water. This is in South Africa though, but we're going to have Sabian slaves in the book of Isaiah chapter 45, Sabian slaves. And what are we going to do with the Sabian slaves? I'm going to give them this. Lord willing, I will have the power to have Sabian slaves, and I will give them this land. I will give it to them. Here, go ahead, have it. I want the Sabians to live good, and they're gonna love me. They're gonna love me like how butlers love their master. Because the butlers are gonna live in mansions. The butlers are gonna live in mansions. They're gonna live good. They're gonna sleep good. They're gonna have. Let me see, rich, and wealthy servant. Rich mansions and stuff like that. You have the, well, you have a Michael the producer. Wait, let me show you something. I like this guy. Michael the producer, YouTube. This guy. Right. He goes around showing houses and stuff like that. And then sometimes he goes around showing jewelry also. And then he goes around showing stuff like this. Some of them houses I don't like because they're full of glass. I like privacy. Some of them I do like. I forgot which one I actually liked. It was a very humble, simple one. Real beautiful and kind of decked out. Not decked out, I mean kind of hidden. It was hidden. And not a lot of windows, but you had a few for the sunlight, of course, but not a lot of windows like that. Not just crazily open, like this is stupid, silly house. Everybody could see it. I don't like that. But it was different. It was very, wow. No, it was very beautiful, but no. You know what? I want to give you something as an example. As a great example, and it was cheap too. Well, compared to the other houses that he was looking at, it was in the millions. It's not cheap, but compared to the other houses, it was. But it was a beautiful house. very low key. You know what? I'll leave it at that. I'm not trying to figure it out. I'll just click on this one. So sometimes he goes through the mansion, and then he puts the staff bedrooms at the useful. Okay, this is already good. You're gonna have the butlers of our the Israelites. We're gonna have butlers.
Did you see this? I did not. So this would be the helps area, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we're gonna give them bigger ones than this one, man. It's not gonna be, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna be that small. But yeah, that's just the point that I'm trying to show you, that our servants, the Sabians and stuff like that, which are Cushites, by the way, Cushites, they're gonna have great things, you know what I'm saying? Hamites, which are Cushites. Cushites are Hamites. They're gonna have greater things, you know what I'm saying? Because now in their faces, the heathen nations are living better. The Edomites are living better in their land. The whole continent of Africa is the land of Ham. They're living better than them, and I don't like that. But it is of the Lord. The Lord did this, but that doesn't mean that they are rightfully there, because they're thieves. So that's also a thing. And they're racist. They hate you. The poverty line. They make sure ain't no goddamn black people coming over here, and they hate the Hamites too, and I hate them too. You know, so it's going to be a beautiful thing in the kingdom, because they're going to be happy. They're going to be happy at all, as you know, that's how they're supposed to be here. So, which thou buildest not, Deuteronomy 6:11, and houses full of all good things, which thou fillest not, and wells digged, which thou diggest not, vineyards and olive trees, which thou plantest not, when thou shalt have eaten them before. This is what we did. Why? Because the Hamites were very evil. So what happened to them? Deuteronomy chapter 9 verse 3. Understand therefore this day that Yahweh thy power is he which goeth over thee. Wait. Sorry, 10. I'll start at 4. Sorry. Deuteronomy 9:4. Speak not thou in thine heart after that Yahweh thy power had cast them out, which who? The nations greater and mightier than us, in the book of Deuteronomy 7. Before thee, also Deuteronomy 6, saying before thee, saying, for my righteousness had Yahweh brought me in to possess this land. No, it's not because of real righteous. Why did he do that? But for the wickedness of these nations doth Yahweh doth drive them out from before thee. Verse 5. Not for thy righteousness, or for the uprightness of thine heart, doth thou go to possess their land, but for the wickedness of these nations, Yahweh doth drive them out from before thee, and that he may perform the word that Yahweh sware unto thy fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Understand therefore that Yahweh giveth thee not this good land to possess it, to take their stuff, everything that they built, everything that they digged, the Hamites, the Canaanites, and the Philistines, Mizraim, everything that they did, we took it for thy righteousness, for thou art a stiff-necked people. Remember and forget not. Where did he bless us? Genesis 15 and 13. And unto Abraham, and he said unto Abraham, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, Mizraim, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward they shall come out with great substance. And thou shalt go to thy fathers in peace. I was reading the second thing while reading this, sorry. Because I was thinking, like, hey, where does it say it? It says it right here. Thou shalt be buried in a good old age. But in the 4th generation they shall come hither again. For the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. So what does that mean? That means that the Lord waited 400 years to punish the Amorites. Who were the first one to die? No? Let me see. Who were the first one to die? Let me see. I know it, but I want to show you it. The first one to die were... Oh, yeah, here. The first one to die. Who? Og. The former territory of Og and the king of Shihon. I think Shihon died first and then Og, if I'm correct, because we came from this right here. And then we killed them first. But who are they? They're Amorites. The Amorites, we killed them. We killed them first. These were the first ones that we fought and took their land. The Lord said so. The Lord said, for the iniquity of the Amorites is not yet full. So, I'm going to wait 400 years. Now, you might say that the fourth generation is not talking about, because this fourth generation is not talking about, because in the book of Matthew, you will see generations as man. It's talking about like 25 years or 20 years, something like that. But the generations in full, like, is centuries. So there are two generations measured. This one, fourth generation, yeah, you could say it's like 400 years, because it says here 400 years and four generations. And then you have the other one of Matthew, which is individual as human man life cycle. It's like 20 years or something like that. You know, so yeah, you might think that one generation is 100 years. No, it's not. It's not. In this case, it is, yes. In this case, it is. So that's something else. Right. So just like how you have bark and bark. Bark. You got bark and bark. Which bark is it? If you put it in a sentence, you're going to know it's bark like dog with the sound. But if you put it in another sentence, like, hey, I saw a bark today. Yeah, it's a tree. I heard a bark today. Yeah, that's a dog. But if you put it in a certain sentence, you don't know what it is. What is it, a dog or a piece of wood? What are you talking about? Like yeah. Like, well, I don't know how you would say it then. Let me see. Yeah, I can't figure out a sentence to say to where it would confuse you. Let me see. That bark was bad. Yeah, for example. Yo, that bark was bad, man. What bark? What are you talking about? You see? Yeah, what bark was bad? The one of the dog? Or you saw a bad, like a real dope looking, a bark was great. The bark was good. You know, sometimes you have wood that is very good. Sorry, a good bark. Like a good bark. Like the wood was very good. But wow, actually on this one. Oh. Yeah, the good bark. Well, what is this? Okay, whatever. Anyway, you got good wood. You know, the good bark. Well, actually, it's bark. It's not even. You know, you peel the bark. Anyway, didn't even say it good, but still, I hope you know what I mean. You know, so if you say one thing in one sentence, you could say it's this, and then if you say the same thing in another sentence, you could then say it's this, because it's not this, but it's this one this time. So same thing with this thing over here, right? So you then therefore have. We already took the nations their stuff because they were wicked. Because you might say like, well, we doing it to you because you niggers, you also stole from the Amorites and all their type of stuff. So our gentrification of Harlem is a good thing because we paying you back, nigger. That's wrath of man. That's one thing. You want to pay him back by your own shit. That's one thing. The Lord's gonna get you for that. And the second is, you had nothing to do with that because the Lord told us to go get them. So it is not our word. We didn't do it like that. The Lord said go do it. And he did it 400 years ago. He's like, after 400 years, I'm going to punish the Amorites because their sins will then have reached unto heaven, because I know what they're going to do. So I'm going to gather you up after 400 years, your children, and which will be a great multitude. And then we're going to go into the land. And we're going to kill him. I'm going to make you kill him. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1. When Yahweh thy power shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and hath cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Girgashites, and the Amorites here, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, which is of Jerusalem. 7 nations greater and mightier than thou. And when Yahweh thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them, and utterly destroy them, which we didn't do. That's why we fell, because we started to follow after them and their gods. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them, which we did. We showed mercy, and we did make covenants unto them. That's why we fell. Neither shalt thou make marriages with them, which we did. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, which we did. Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son, which we did. We did that. So yeah, and it says here, for they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and destroy thee suddenly. Which happened, which definitely happened. Yep. In the beginning we did it, but we couldn't sustain it. Like, we couldn't keep it going on, and therefore we fell. Yeah, we started mingling with them, you know. That 20-minute sex was having great fun, but that's a lifetime of pain for that 20-minute sex. You know, a lot of women go to that thing, you know. They commit adultery for the 20-minute, and then, you know, they die. They get stoned in the Middle East or whatever. And while they're being killed, it's not funny no more. All that sex and arousement, the vagina juice is gone. It's dried up right now, because you in the heat of death. You're in the shadow of death. Death is right there. You're about to meet him. It's about to close in on you. And I saw also cartel members that they slept with the wife of the captain or the cartel member guy, or even the kingpin, and then they let the dog loose on his pee-pee, bite his dick off. I've seen videos like that. It's not a joke. I've seen it, like real life. Not real life. I mean, like, not images. That's what I mean. I mean, like, real footage. That's what I mean. Real footage. It's horrible. I was like, whoa, ooh, shit. You shouldn't have done that then. You know who you're dealing with. They don't care, because the woman is thinking about sex, and the guy is thinking about, I'm gonna pop the boss's wife, or I'm gonna pop this cartel member's wife. I don't care. You know, I'm having fun right now for the 20 minutes. You know. Some people don't even last 20 minutes. How about that? So it's even shorter. Yeah, you're gonna pay for that. That little 15 minutes of fame, that sweet feeling that you felt. It's gonna bring a world of pain. Yeah. So hey, that's what you get, man. So that's what we got, you know. And then they took our shit because we lost it, because we mingled with them, and then therefore you got people like this popping up. Where is it? You got people like this popping up in our, well, this is not our lands. Okay, here. What did I just see? I'm not seeing it straight, sorry. Right, the fall and rise of Sugar Hill. I think they made this into this, if I'm correct. And then they made this into this. It looks better. It does look better with all that Scrabble shit. And then you clean it up. It does look better. I'll tell the truth. It does look better. They cleaned up the stairs too a little bit, you know. Here. You know, they made it a little bit, they made it more decent. I mean, this looked like shit. And then they made it into this. And then they kick your ass out because you're not going to live here. They're not going to allow you to live there. I mean, why would they? So I think this is how it used to look. Yeah, this is garbage, just garbage. And then they made it into this beautiful walking paths. Got the beautiful grass, the greenery. They love making their own place full of greenery, even though they are anti-nature. They're anti-nature. They destroy nature. Have you seen what they leave behind after they're done? But when it comes to their living spaces, they always put the beautiful green plants, just like here. Where is it here? Just like here. Look at these trees, how they look dead. Look at them trees. Let me see, maybe bigger. Look at the trees. They look balding. And then you see the full blushing trees over here. You got here the beautiful trees, the poverty line, of course. You got the beautiful trees where they play golf and keep it caucus. You know, they keep it in white, keep it caucus. Here you got like a desert, empty field of desert, there's sand. And here you got them beautiful trees. You know, they plant them. They got money like that. You know, here's a desert. I don't know what the hell they do there. They ain't planting nothing. Little greenery over here, dying. But they got the beautiful greenery over here. You know, it's beautiful. And they have that. This is their blessing. I'm not even mad. It's not about, oh, I want that too. No, I want what the Lord gave me. Like, I don't want no fancy cars. I don't want no fancy house. I don't want to live in no fancy neighborhood. I want to be like that Moses dude, like the Moses mentality. I'd rather live poor with my people than live rich with you. How about that? I don't want that. I live cool cat. Your Heavenly Father willing. Don't be around people that trying to influence me and shit. You need to do better with a fuck you. What life? What are you talking about? I am doing the thing that I have. That's the betterment in itself. You need to do better with a shut up. I don't want that. I want what's good for me by the Lord's hand. Yeah, but according to me, you need to do better in life. No, I'm good. The Heavenly Father willing, He got me. You worry about yourself. Okay? You worry about yourself. I don't want that. I have thoughts for the future because I know the Lord is going to give us stuff. We're going to take stuff. I have seen places that I want. Like, be like, I want to ask the Lord if I can have this area over here. I like it. It's beautiful. It looks a lot of green, beautiful things and stuff like that. I'm not even concerned about the women. Not yet. You know? I just want the greenery. These are being developed, but not for the people. And it's built on sand. It's like sand. It doesn't look beautiful to me. But once they fix it up, it's gonna look a little bit better. And I don't like houses with the roads right in front of them. I mean, your children could run out and get hit by a car. I don't want that. I want beautiful neighborhoods, like living neighborhoods, not like let me see. I have it's a word for it, but I always forget the word. Living villages or something like that. Modern. Let me see. I'm not talking about this actually. Well, this is kind of good, but I still don't like it like that. Dead end places. This is a little bit better because cars are not speeding around here, but I still don't. This is not what I mean. I mean like houses that are built in a neighborhood where there are no cars. Oh yeah. It is a great action. It looks beautiful, because if you live there, it's not a danger for cars. Sorry, 50-minute cities with cars, stuff like that. You know, it's a very sorry. It's a very beautiful place to live for your children, especially. Also, it's boring, especially for children, but it's very traffic safe. That's what I'm looking for. It's traffic safe. Cities with bikes. This one. Okay, this is the last one.
Just a short train ride from the beautiful city of...
Okay, this is a city. I'm not talking about that part. No, not this one. This is a city also. This here. Okay, so when you see the footage of here, then you will see like, this is, I don't know, it's like, sorry. I know that Esau is a devil, but he has great plans and to make residential places where it's no car lanes like that, you know? You need to go a different place to get the cars and stuff like that. This is all bike, walking. I like places like this. It's very calm. It's very silent. You don't hear continue. You don't hear that garbage. You got roads over here, which is far away, which is good. Yeah, here you got the road on the outside of the city. And when the cars do ride here, it's very slow because you can't go fast. It's against the law too. So if you want to have a car, you need to ride around all the way and stuff like that. But with a bike, you can get all over the place or walk in. I like places like that. I don't know, because I know that he's doing this to trap you, because I understand that, man. I understand that, but still, it's a very calm place to be. And even this is too fancy for me, in my mind, you know, because I want to have paths where you could just walk like this. I don't really, yeah, I can't explain it because I can't see it. Sorry, I see it in my head, but I can't show it to you because there's no footage, you know, of what I actually mean. But this is close to what I mean. That is kind of cool and stuff like that. It's very calm and very good for the children or something like that. And all that there. Let me see. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'll leave it at that. But anyway, these places are very good to live and all that type of stuff. You know, it's very calm. You know, but it's a design to trap you. So Esau does that. You know, and these people are cut off from the main. I did a video about this, so I'm not gonna talk about this right now in this video. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm already like 3 hours in. So yeah, Lord willing, the point came across. And yeah, the video is longer than I actually wanted to do, but it's all good, man, you know. But the Lord will take away the things that offend out of the midst of the Israelite and cast them into the furnace of fire, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth. With who is that going to happen? These. This one, these, and him too, because it's his fault. These are the children of God. Well, not this one. I don't know this one. I don't know about this one. But these two are. That I can see. Maybe this is their children too. I don't know. I have no idea. It looked like an Edomite, you know, so I don't know. Yeah, it's bad for you, kid. It's bad for you too. It's bad for you too. Let me see something more. You lucky. It's a possibility that you will be saved. You know, this one. All of them are candidates to be saved. Candidates to be saved. You know, they're candidates to be saved. They are called. They are to be called. And yeah, and, this one, if this is a true Edomite and this is not a Jake, hey, I remember this guy. Isn't a TV dude? He's a movie TV guy. Okay, but anyway, if it's not a Jake, let's say he. No, I'm not talking about him. Just a random person. Let's say he. No, I look at him, he's Edomite. But let's say he is a Jake. You know, his descendants from a Jake and stuff like that. Then these kids have the possibility to be candidates for the kingdom, because they are the sons of God. Then, therefore, through him, you know, maybe he is Irish, and not 100% of the Irish are Israelites too. Not 100% of the Sicilians are Israelites. Not 100% of the Israelites are Israelites, because some of them look like Israelites, but they're actually children of Canaan. Yeah, as you can see it here. The Canaanites are in our midst. And of course, you have other nations too. Esau is in our midst. Ammon is in our midst. Moab is in our midst. Japhetic people, Arabs, Ishmaelites are in our mix, because they lay down with our females and have children. Now them children grow up, and then some of them sons will go and have actual children with so-called black females, Latino females, Native American females and stuff like that. Well, Native Americans don't mingle too much. Not too much. If you go to Suriname, you see the Indianos. They don't mix too much, you know. You don't see them mixing too much. They don't mix too much. These people don't mix too much. They just don't. They keep it in 100 with themselves. Most of the time they do. Okay, so you can push your head, yeah. You can say whatever you want, but the most of the time these people do not mingle with other races. In no matter what, no matter where they are. That's what I know of them. They don't do it. They don't really do it. Some of them do, but they don't really do it. You know, so when you see them with little curly hair and stuff like that, that's of themselves. And then the same family might have straight hair. And of course, some of them are mixed up with us, so that's a dead giveaway. But some of them have curly hair like that, like the afros and stuff like that. What was that song again? This one. Here, some of the Mexicanos have it too. I saw them. Here. Yeah, see that guy? Yeah, the guy. That's a bald one. There's this guy. He even says in the song that I'm the only Mexican with an afro. Where was that again? Let me see. He says it's somewhere here. Mexicans with the afro. It's somewhere here, man. Maybe it was another song, but I remember him saying that because it's true. He's like that Mexican kid with the afro. With the afro. Where do you see him actually? Good. This is here. You see he has that little afro and stuff like that, the little curly hair compared to the other ones that have the straight hair. So these are the ones that are in Suriname also. But you do have the ones with darker skin, of course. He's a little bit lighter, but don't matter. He's Israelite, so yeah. Okay, cool. So anyway, so you have that, and yeah. So the last thing mentioned. Yes, you have Canaanites in the midst of our people, but they're going to be exterminated once that time comes, because the Lord is going to wipe them out, because they are an offense to the Lord. The Tare babies are an offense to the Lord, which are the children of Satan, the devil, Esau. You have the Canaanites in the midst of us. They're going to be taken out because they are an offense of the Lord, for the Lord. They're going to be taken out, and yeah. Everyone that is not an Israelite, you're going to be taken out. So until this day, you have Canaanites in the midst of us. Yes, you have Ishmaelites in the midst of us. You have Moabites in the midst of us. You have Ammonites in the midst of us. You have them. So yeah, but they're going to be taken out. So we don't worry about that because the angels are going to do it for us. You know, the Lord is going to. It's not. You don't have to. We don't have to worry about anything. I mean, you don't even have to worry about like. The elect listening to false prophets and stuff like that, because they're not going to. They're not. They're going to find the way of the Lord, so it doesn't matter. Nothing matters. But we strive for it, though, still, because it's fun. Going against adversities or something like that, and controversies, you fighting against them. The things of the world. It's beautiful because you're fighting against it, so that's beautiful. But you should know, like, if you're going to win. If you're going to win, you're going to win. If you're going to lose, you're going to lose. So you fight with the imagination of winning. You fight with the thought of winning. I already won. Because the elect already won. So you just fight with that mindset, though. Right? You're not fighting with the thought of losing. You're fighting with the thought of winning. You know, going through some things, but carrying your own cross. But it doesn't matter what path you have to walk. You walk that path. It don't matter. You shall not be ashamed of the Lord. He that is ashamed of me, I shall be ashamed of him. You know, so my shame is different. Like, with certain things, I don't give a fuck. Other things, I'll be like, nah, I don't want to be seen. That's another type of shame thing. You know, but when it comes to the work of the Lord, Yahweh, the shame is gone. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.